Hey guys, thanks for coming and checking out my channel. This is number 4, I believe, of the short stories. Not short, but yeah. Today I'll be reading The Finger Doll. I'm not sure who it's by, but it's off the internet. So yeah, no copyright intended. So yeah. Once, about 30 years ago, there was a little girl who was walking home with her mother late at night. They had been out running errands all day, and the little girl was tired, really tired, so the mother wanted to ride the bus home quickly. But right when they got to the bus stop, the little girl saw an antique store with a creepy doll in the window. Her mother said the store was probably closed because it was so late, but the girl kept protesting, and the mum finally got tired of her whining and let her look around the shop. Right away, the little girl walked up to the scary doll and asked if she could buy it. The mother got uneasy and said no. The girl was mad and started a tantrum, and finally the mum picked up the doll and went to the counter. The clerk at the counter turned pale when he saw the girl was holding the doll. He pleaded with the mother to not buy the doll, and went on about a curse in the doll. He said the doll was cursed. The mother thought he was just trying to scare her, so she handed him the money and walked out the door. But the clerk grabbed her arm with worried eyes and said, "Please, if you do take the doll, promise me you will never leave it alone in the room with the girl at night. Bad things will happen if you do." The mother nodded, but she didn't really care because she just thought he was insane. So the two went home, and that night the girl just laid the doll down on the couch and went up to her room. The next day, the girl came home from school with a friend because they were having a sleepover that night. The girl showed her friend the doll, and right away they both started to play with it. Bad idea. That night the friend wanted to sleep with the doll, but the girl said no. They left the doll on the couch. The next morning, the friend had to go home, but she begged to bring the doll home and just play with it for the day. The girl sighed and agreed. The girl happily took the doll home and held it in her arms the night she went to sleep. The next day, the police came to the door and said the girl's friend and her family had died in a fire. And everything was burned down. The only thing that was left was a doll. The girl's mother thanked the policeman and felt uneasy again as the doll held up a finger. That night the girl cried for her best friend. She never really slept with dolls, but she decided she would with her new doll since she was sad for her friend's death. That night, she fell asleep with the doll in her arms. Bad idea, sleeping with a doll. The next morning, the mother kept calling the doll to... No. The next morning, the mother came... No. Let me get this straight. The next morning, the mother kept calling for the girl to come downstairs for breakfast, but she never came down. The mum gave up and went up to the girl's room to find that the girl's head had been cut off, and mysteriously enough, the creepy doll held up 2 fingers. Oh, were you planning to sleep tonight? Good luck. No, just kidding. So yeah, there's a story, maybe the first one for today. That's totally gonna terrify you. Yeah. Like and subscribe if you were scared by this story. Leave comments of what you thought about the story in the comments below, and I am going to... There's this guy. His name is Josh. He is the founder of a channel called Haunting Season. I am a really big fan of his. I'm gonna link his channel in the description. So yeah, go and check out his videos. They're really good. He's a really good guy, and yeah. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!